I do know about the Filipino prisoners dancing to anime songs. I do know about that one. That's an old video. I don't know if it's that entertaining though. Okay, so I could just watch whatever I want. Okay. Well, you know what, chat? Just because I haven't seen a Jontron video in forever. Let me see if he actually uploaded anything new. Let me see here. The real story of the Pilgrims. Okay, sure.
I know you already know about Raid Shadow Legends, but it's for good reason.
No.
It's because it's one of the top 3 ranked RPGs on the Google Play Store.
Oh, no.
The game is crazy
Jontron.
popular, with almost 15 million downloads in the last 6 months. With over
Jontron.
400 champions
No.
for you to arena or raid with friends in a clan. Rewards you with free champions and has huge plans for the next 6 months. So what are you waiting for? Get down there to my description, click the link, and download the game today. And if you're a new player,
chat, I get like Raid Shadow Legend things all the time. You did not like this video? Like, I honestly get these Raid Shadow like Shadow Legend sponsorships coming at me.
Have you seen
at least once a month.
Neptunia game where Neptune becomes a tuber?
I cannot stop it. Like I've said no countless times, but then just like another person comes and takes their place. You kill one and another head spawns. Like you don't. I can't stop it. So I'm just like, I gave it up. Like I just gave up, man. I don't want anything to do with this. You didn't know it was real? Yeah.
You'll be rewarded with 100,000 silver, 2 clan boss keys, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Executioner. Okay, thanks. Bye.
I mean, they pay like good money, but still, I don't know. It feels like you lose your soul.
Thanksgiving, one of America's most time-honored traditions. A time to come together with family, friends, and a dog.
A dog?
But where did all this good stuff come from?
Money?
Is this picture accurate? Is what I'm saying? This picture doesn't look historically accurate to me. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. But that's why I'm here today. Because I have the distinct honor to be able to tell all of you out there today
Sellout Man?
the real story.
I mean, yeah, so I do sell out sometimes, but it's mostly the anime games. But sometimes there's like some really bad anime games, and I just like, yeah, no.
Our story begins here, in a new world.
It looks so
far,
bad.
Far away.
Chapter 1. A very questionable voyage.
Ah, yes, the Pilgrims, those intrepid few. The great founding settlers
You need
of
more
this nation,
sponsor, man?
willing to risk life
There's
and
no
limb
way
to
that
sail
people would
across the
ever
Atlantic
agree
Ocean
to me being
to
sponsor
escape
man in
religious
their
persecution
sponsors.
in sight of a better life.
They're
for
already
themselves
picky
and their
enough about me
families,
doing
and to
it,
forge a
like,
new path
pleasantly.
in the new world for generations to
Doing
come.
it with sponsor man, they'd
Beautiful
hate
story.
me.
Yes, indeed. One that we commemorate every year here in America with the observance of Thanksgiving. If by beautiful, you happen to mean literally did not that's not how it happened. Didn't happen that way. Well, you thought it was about this? You thought it was about this? You're fucking wrong! I mean, the story of the Pilgrims is technically true, in the same way that it's technically true that Ridley Scott has not completely lost his mind.
Oh.
Stop hurting me! You see, here in America, in school, we learned that the Pilgrims were kind of like the first Americans. Kind of like an origin story, like Adam and Eve. Only instead of it, being about the Bible, it's about a real historical country. So, you could just look that up. Not only were the Pilgrims not the first Europeans to reach the North American continent, they weren't even the first English settlers. In fact, they didn't want to be settlers at all. They were headed for the already established English colony of Jamestown, Virginia. Anybody heard about that? Anyone know about that? What the fuck is Jamestown? We don't learn about that, but we learn about the Pilgrims, who missed Jamestown. They whiffed 200 miles up the fucking country to Massachusetts. That's right, my dudes. Unfortunately, our beloved Pilgrims just whiffed it. Okay? They didn't mean to go up there. It was just a rather strong wind.
Interesting.
Who's heard about Jamestown?
Senpai, thanks for the new sub. Booty slaps. Welcome to the crew,
That's
homie.
where Jim Jones forced a bunch of innocent people to drink cider.
Oh, I said your name right.
It was the first English colony.
Coyote Senpai? Coyotes. Coyote?
It was cyanide was in the Kool-Aid. You think the Kool-Aid killed him? I know it's shit. But it's not deadly. What was in the Jonestown Kool-Aid?
Valium, chloral hydrate, cyanide, and phenergan.
Oh.
Cyanide and phenergan. I'm just saying, it wasn't some bad Splenda. So, from now on, when you look at a painting of the Pilgrims landing at Plymouth Rock looking all fierce and stalwart in the face of untamed wilderness, think of them less as being like,
we finally made it. Now, we forge onward.
And more like, fuck Jim, did you bring the map? I'm not 100% on this, but I think we might be literally nowhere in the known world at all, and all we have is no food and these Dutch buckle hats. Which brings me to my next
Those
point.
Dutch buckle hats, though.
The Dutch years.
I mean, we're learning
That's
about
right.
history,
There
chat.
were Dutch years. How were the Dutch years? Well, I'll tell you. So you know that whole song and dance about how the Pilgrims left England to escape religious persecution? Yeah, well, that's true, I guess, if you account for the fact that the religious persecution they were escaping was brought on because they wanted the religious freedom to restrict the religious freedom from anyone in their general area. To put it in layman's terms for you, the Pilgrims were basically a cult.
Yeah.
And so the King of England was like, look, you're free to do that weird, ooky, spooky cult shit or whatever, but just, I don't want to see it, all right? Do it in the Netherlands or something. You see, the Pilgrims were actually well known as being a more radical sect of the Puritans. And I don't know how that's possible. What, they think the Puritans weren't pure enough? It's in the fucking name. The Pilgrims were like the punk rockers who thought no one else was punk enough, no matter what they did.
Okay.
Oh my God, sorry, what? The whole time, I've been calling them the Pilgrims?
Who's the guy in the video?
God,
Oh, it's me.
Better, man. I should be calling them by, I'm sorry. I should be referring to them by their real name that they made up for themselves and wanted to be called the Separatists.
That's actually Jontron.
That's right, the Separatists. Didn't learn that in History 101. This is the name of the kind of group you definitely want.
Review something and make it a video.
You scared of your head on a pike in the middle of the capital city for all to gawk at? What, it's just a name, huh? You scared of a name? You hear that? King James has nameophobia, everyone. Fuck you to the Netherlands, is what he said. Get the fuck to Holland. Get to Holland. I'm the king. So, not being able to practice their radical faith in peace in England, they exiled themselves to the Netherlands to live out their days amongst the Dutch folk. That's right, they moved across the channel to a town called Leiden, which I'm sure you all know and love as a little slice of heaven between Voorburg and Hoofddorp. Listen, Dutch people, you stop sounding like that, I'll stop making fun of you.
Hoofddorp.
Fingers crossed behind my back. You're never gonna be stopped being made fun of. I'm never gonna leave the Dutch alone. So finally, thanks to the unprecedented tolerance of the Dutch, the Pilgrims could practice
I'd like to live in
Hoofddorp in peace. Until shortly thereafter, where they literally said, "Can you fucking believe these Dutch people?"
King James II was executed
you know what, our kids are gonna be
by the
talking like
Puritans.
that. Hoofddorp, dingle-dropping. This literally happened, by the way. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but they were the only people to be nice enough to take them in. And they just kicked it in their face. Yes, that's right. The Pilgrims were so actually disgusted by Holland that they were convinced it would actually be better to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a rickety boat of questionable functionality so they could live somewhere in the woods in the middle of nowhere and basically do what they were already doing in Europe, except without running water.
Chapter 3.
Well, seems really good. I'm glad.
So that's right. For some reason, instead of learning about Jamestown as the founding of America, we learn about a ragtag band of incompetent, Dutch-hating, cultist English separatists who almost all died because they're both sprayed and they forgot to learn how to steer before departing. And the only reason they survived is because a nice Native American man named Tisquantum, most of you may know him as Squanto, some of you may know him as Sasquatch, but you're wrong, came along and was like, hey, I noticed you guys were like starving over here. Like, do you want me to show you how to like grow some freaking corn? I'm trying to intrude. I just kind of feel bad, dude. Your little boy's a skeleton. Put a little fish in the ground and the corn comes out and then your little boy's not a skeleton anymore. All right, okay. I've slayed enough American sacred cows for one day, or should I say sacred American turkeys? I shouldn't say that. This is a high holy holiday coming up, Thanksgiving, and I'll make good. To show my patriotism, I'm gonna become a pilgrim myself.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second
that's right.
He was gonna sell out again.
Plymouth Rock.
It felt like he was gonna do like a Raid Shadow Legends like sell out again. Wow, what a good man.
There she is. That's Plymouth Rock.
I like.
Seriously, this is Plymouth Rock?
Yeah, they put like a little stamp on it.
Why do they got it in a cage?
I don't know. They want to make sure it doesn't go away.
Freaking zoo animal.
Haven't you known rocks are alive? They can come out.
Stream needs
it's an actual rock.
Fear not.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was the one.
People will drive it away.
It's more of a metaphorical thing, like a big crag.
The Pilgrims rode those things for miles. Don't you remember? I learned it in SpongeBob.
This is barely Plymouth Stone, my dude. Yeah. Don't they just look like they're having the time of their lives?
Yeah. Freaking stoners is what they called them. It's a
Such bad
historical
life, though,
term.
you know. He gets
Stoners.
fed a couple times a day. Every now and then, Robert comes down to give him a power washing.
When does a joke become a
All right,
dad
I'll
joke?
See you later. The rock got a bit dirty from sitting there.
I know the
Dude, you
punchline
could
to that,
just
but I'll
steal
let you
Plymouth
deliver
Rock,
it.
dude, okay? I'm not saying you should.
When it
But
becomes
you could
apparent.
just steal
Oh,
Plymouth
I
Rock.
stole it
Just
from
out
you.
here riding
This
my
rock
horse.
clearly needs some company. God knows it needs
Okay.
some company. So I'm just gonna chill now
Aw.
with Plymouth over here.
Yo, what's
and-
up, man?
You know, Rob's gonna stop by later with some White Claw. We're gonna hang out, play some drinking games. He didn't hear from me,
Aw.
but he can't hold his liquor. Okay? Gets drunk, rolls around. You gotta dodge him.
You know, some
Toes
people
get all
nickname him
smashed up.
Rocky.
It's not pretty. Okay, guys.
He's got movies made after him.
I'm not sure
I don't know
what
why
I
they
do
made
on
him a
this channel
boxer.
anymore.
Or
I'm
something
sure
like
you're
that.
also not sure. But fuck you, huh?
Can I get a virtual hug backer?
That was pretty good timing there. When he was shitting out the turkey and he was like, "Ah, son of a bitch." Good timing. Good timing, chat. I'm very proud of all of you. All right, very proud of all of you. Okay, I guess that's enough me dicking around. Let's see the actual selection of garbage that you guys have given me. Thank you so much. Sylvia's